Hello, for change in James Bazana, and it's going to aid in the ongoing struggle chair of Canadian parliamentarians for human rights and democracy in Iran, chair of our House of Commons Standing Committee on National Defense. To protect the residents of Camp Liberty, June 22nd, and bring about the democratic change will gather in Iran to show their solidarity with all those suffering in Iran under the oppressive thumb of the Ayatollah and his regime. And this conference will continue to advocate for the residents of Camp Liberty in Iraq. This gathering is a powerful message that the Iranian people indeed want to rid themselves from the oppressive regime in Iran and live in peace and harmony with the rest of the world. They cry Azadi, freedom, a word we cherish in Canada and the very basis of our values of human rights, democracy, and the rule of law. As a Canadian parliamentarian, I am a member of a government that has taken bold and principled positions on Iran. We delisted the MEK as a terrorist organization. We have severed all diplomatic ties with the Islamic Republic of Iran, and we designated the Iranian Revolutionary Guards as a terrorist organization. Canada stands in solidarity with all those opposed to the brutal leadership in Iran. Over the last 4 years, I have been gravely concerned for the rapidly deteriorating safety and security of the Mujahideen-e-Khalq refugees. Despite assurances from the government of Iraq and the United Nations, the MEK have not been protected. They have been consistently attacked. On February 9th of this year, a deadly rocket attack from pro-Iranian forces struck Camp Liberty, resulting in 8 deaths and over 100 injuries. The conditions at Camp Liberty are deplorable and unacceptable. At Camp Liberty, MEK residents have no longer can protect themselves from forces loyal to Iran. I support MEK residents must be transferred back to their homes at Camp Ashraf. Every day, the rights of innocent Iranians are systematically trampled and dissent is being horrifically suppressed. I don't believe the violent and oppressive regime in Iran can be reformed. We must change and continue to push for democratic change because there is no greater threat to international peace and security than the government of the Islamic Republic of Iran. I'm supportive of the 10-point plan proposed by Mrs. Rajavi for change in Iran, and it's going to aid in the ongoing struggle for a free, democratic, and non-nuclear Iran. I wish you success in your efforts to protect the residents of Camp Liberty and bring about the democratic change and freedom in Iran that we so desperately desire.
My name is Patrick Brown, a Member of Parliament for the City of Barrie in the Canadian Parliament, and I would like to express my support and solidarity with the freedom movement in Iran. The Canadian government has been huge supporters of freedom and justice and the protection of human rights in Iran. Canada has always been a voice standing up for justice, standing up for freedom, and we know there is a battle in Iran. I'd also like to express my wishes and hopes for those suffering at Camp Liberty. They've been attacked. They've seen humongous challenges, and I would like to express my support that their courage continue and that they have friends and allies around the world, and the Canadian Parliament is no exception, where we stand as well-wishers, friends and allies to those in Iran that are hoping for a better, more democratic day in the future. And I'm very much encouraged to hear about the great gathering of Iranians in Paris in late June. It shows that there is support from across the world for this campaign for freedom in Iran. To see and to hear about hundreds of thousands gathering in Paris in unison to speak up for values they care about is a very strong statement to the international community that the situation in Iran cannot be ignored any longer.